Now that I've made myself a coffee with actual hot water, I can drink it. Hey guys, how you doing? I'm making another random thoughts video, and yes, I managed to make myself a coffee, poured the water in, and I'm like, wait a minute, did I boil this? No. So I've had to remake it. So as you probably can see from the title of this video, which I still haven't decided on what I'm calling it, it has to do with me being lazy. And yes, that's why I'm doing a random thoughts video, because it's easy to do. I can be lazy doing it. There's no scripts. I'm just talking from the top of my head, which can be dangerous. And yes, I'm sat in my office for once. Like I said, on these videos I'm just going to choose random places to sit. I can't speak still. You know, I thought maybe in the corner of the kitchen or on the toilet. No, I'm joking. I did think about doing it on my bed, but then I thought, well, this video is about me being lazy, and I'll come up with so many lame jokes of me just going, oh, I'm going to go to sleep now. Don't want to be doing that. Originally, I was going to talk about the things that are going wrong around the house. The recent one being my toilet, the flush, where it's inside the, is it the cistern? Is that what you call it? It like has a catch hanging from it through a hole, and it pulls the plunger out to make the flush work, you know, for the water to go into the basin. And for some reason the design is rubbish, because the hole, it has a gap at the bottom, and now it's become wide enough for it to fall out. So every time I go to flush, there's nothing there, and I'm like, so I've done a quick fix. I turned the handle upside down, so now the pulley is on the top, so it can't fall off. But it's only a quick fix. It works, so that's good. But that got me thinking about the 101 things that have gone wrong around the house. For example, my shed door is rotting away, my carport is getting blown away a lot lately, and lots of other things that I just thought, do I really want to talk about that? And then I'm like, hold on a minute, the reason I don't fix these things is because I'm lazy. And that's a good topic. I'm lazy. Is that the title of the video? I've always been like this. For example, when I used to be at school, like every other child, you got homework to take home, and you know, most people would, or most children would, spend a good hour or two doing that homework, and then maybe doing it the next day and so forth, until the time was to take it back to school. Not me. I used to do it the very morning it was due in. I'd get up and I'd be quickly writing down what I need to do, and then take it to school and get a fail. Every time. I never learned that lesson. And I've sort of grown into being a lazy person. I mean, for example, this. I should be running, but no. I mean, the sun's out right now. I could be out running, but it's my brain's saying, no, it's too cold, I don't want to run. 10 years ago, when I was doing those marathons, that would never faze me. I'd just go and run most of the time. Another point, look at the state of my side here. It's full of comic books that need putting away. I'm just too lazy. And the rest of the house isn't very clean either. And it also affects my videos, because, like for example, I didn't do a Smegcris last week. Even though I had a script, I was just far too lazy to film it. And then the day that I decided I was going to film it, we had a storm. Like, was it Storm Doris it was called, or something like that? And because the wind was so bad outside, it would have interfered with the camera. I mean, right now there's no wind at all. It's great. Oh, tell a lie, there's a bit of a breeze. Actually, that's more than a breeze. When did that start? I wish the weather would make its mind up. And I've also not vlogged since Monday last week, because one, I'm lazy, and two, I've not really had anything to vlog about. I'm not always lazy. There are times when I get so focused on one thing and I just start doing it. For example, again, just over 11 years ago, I started making a series called Bar Wars, a video series that I will never put on the internet. I've mentioned this before, it's for my own personal gratification. I made 12 of them. 12! That was the final one, episode 12. What happened was, say I had a week off work, like a holiday, I'd spend that entire week filming. And that's another thing I'm not lazy about, is making my holiday films. I love making them. I've got 12. Where's the sun gone? Urgh. Yeah, I've got 12 holiday films. The sun's coming back. What was I saying? 12 holiday films. Because I love editing them. That sun's just going to annoy me now, isn't it? Another thing I'm lazy about, I can't be bothered to turn my lights on. But my biggest flaw when it comes to being lazy is this. At 9 years old, I was in a class called creative writing. I'm sure a lot of you have done that. And I remember one day the teacher saying to me that I have a very active imagination. And that got me to thinking what I wanted to be when I grew up was to be a writer. So when my parents asked me what I wanted for my 10th birthday, I said a typewriter. I think my mum still got it in her shed. And I remember that clunky little thing I'd be having to hammer the keys down to press every letter. I had sore fingers. But the thing is, I'm now almost 42 and I still haven't written a story, like a full one, yet, because I'm lazy. And the thing is, I've been watching my vlogs back and I've got to just 2 years ago where I started talking about this one story that I've just started really getting into. The thing is, that is still stuck up here, but I've not been writing it ever since I got the new laptop. And this is going to be a really absurd excuse why, but the keyboard, the keys, are a little bit more parted from each other than the previous keyboard, and in fact more so than this one, that I find it, well, I don't find it difficult to type, I just find it more, I'm trying to find the right word. Great writer I am, I can't find the word. Cumbersome, that's the word I was looking for. And because of that I stopped writing on my computer, but I kept writing in my little book that I take to work with me or take on holiday, and I just keep on writing. And just the other day I decided to see where I was on the story in comparison to where I am in the book, and sure enough I've crossed out what I've got on the computer, but there's so much more afterwards that I think on the computer I'm only halfway through the story to where I am now. And the only reason I stopped was because I kept forgetting certain characters' names, and so I didn't want to keep going too far that way, not remembering what happened before. Does that make sense? No word of a lie. A day does not go by that I don't think about it. Every day. And that to me is my brain saying I've got to keep writing, but my laziness is like, yeah, but I don't like this new keyboard. It's just an excuse. That's what laziness is, a series of excuses. Don't want to go running because it's too cold. I don't want to fix my shed door because I don't know how to. I can get somebody to do it. I don't put these comic books away because I don't know why. End of the day, what I'm saying is I'm very lazy and I need to stop it. But it's a habit of a lifetime, so how do you deal with it? That's another excuse, isn't it? So what I've got to try and do is train my brain into thinking, not being lazy, but focus on things. Like I did with Bar Wars. I did that until I finished it. And that was after the first series. And so my brain just kept going like, oh, you could do some more. So I ended up doing a second series. I promise there's not going to be a third. My fridge just turned on. Yeah. But here I am telling myself this and telling you guys, I'll probably not change. I'll probably still be as lazy. I guess I'll find out, won't I? Anyway, I'm going to finish this. I think I've talked way too much. I've got a feeling this video is going to be too long. Yeah. I'm trying to keep them under or around 10 minutes. We'll see. Anyway guys, thanks for listening if you made it to the end of this video. I'm going to go. Until the next time, peace out.